Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to another episode of my Varlamore only locked account. And the same as is always, here are the rules and restrictions. Only get XP and do quests in Varlamore. Exceptions, Druidic Ritual, Rune Crafting, Slayer Experience, maybe Eagle Peak for box traps. Iron Man, so I can't trade or use the Grand Exchange, and I can't get help from other players on monsters and stuff like that. And the goals are to get all the loot from the Perilous Moons bosses and to complete the Colosseum. So my goal for this episode, whatever, was to hit 10 construction and 17 hunter. 10 construction for the Perilous Moons quest, and 17 hunter so I can get access to Puro Puro and do baby implings for what I've heard a better experience than the horror that is forestry to gain experience in anything. So last episode I left off, I believe, somewhere around hitting the magic tree level for wood cutting, and so I spent a ton of time at the magic trees. And to start off, I almost put a exam random into wood cutting, which would have been a shame, but instead slap it into hunter and get our first level 5 hunter level. And there we get a lucky bee random from forestry and get our first 3 construction. Well, I guess it's not first since it's 3. We get some construction though. That's good. And here we get 4 construction. And another exam random. Slap that into hunter. 6 hunter. 7 hunter. And 5 construction. Halfway there? Sort of. Not really, but yeah. 6 construction. We get our 7 construction. 8 construction. Good old 8 hunter. Nothing beats 8 hunter. 9 construction. And there we have our lucky number 9 hunter. 10 hunter. Halfway there. Again, ish. Rounding. And there we finish off the construction grind with 10 construction. It really started to speed up at the end, given how the grind is kind of front loaded, where you get, I think it's 0.4 of your construction level per log added. And so you end up adding, I think it's 4 or 5 logs per bee hive, and so yeah, like I said, ramps up in speed really quickly. And Hunter also kind of does that same kind of front-loaded grind, but the construction felt way quicker and way better. 11 Hunter. At some point during this grind, probably right now, I started to wonder what the magic trees would taste like. I think blue raspberry. And another lamp gets jammed into Hunter. Good old 12 Hunter. Nothing beats 12 Hunter except 13 Hunter and being done with Hunter. And in a shock to everybody, 13 Hunter. 14. 15. And a lucky exam random that really gave me a lot of motivation. 16 Hunter. During the grind with forestry, I got some lucky teak seeds, which is the only tree patch that exists in Varlamore. So I got 3 teak seeds. I planted 1, and here's me getting 38 farming. And there we go. Finally done with this freaking grind. Forestry. Not a cromulent training method in the slightest. Yeah, that was terrible. So now we have access to Puro Puro. Well, we've had access for a while, but we couldn't really do anything there because baby implings take 17 hunter with a net to catch. And our access to Puro Puro was a little obnoxious. South of the Fortress City, there is a wheat field, and if you hop worlds enough, eventually you'll see a swirly whirly little vortex. You can hop in that, and it takes you to Puro Puro. And once you're in there, you can talk to one of the weirdos in there. There's a couple. You talk to them all. Eventually, you find one that'll give you a bunch of bottles and a net, and you can start your Puro Puro grinding. The time between getting 17 Hunter, figuring out where the portal to Puro Puro spawns, walking there, hopping worlds until the Whirly Burly Vortex showed up, and getting 20 Hunter was, I think, 20 minutes? Something like that? Definitely, I think I was in Cam Torin in less than 40 minutes. So it just shows how good a real-ish, more real training method is versus freaking Forestry. It's just amazing. It just flew through the levels in comparison to Forestry. So I've done this quest before on my kind of main Iron Man that I de-ironed, and then I made this character. So I have a clue what's going on, and I remember you have to fight one of the sulfur guys. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word at the end of it. I'll just make a mess of it. And I was really concerned about this, so you see my inventory full of lobsters and tuna to survive the fight. And it's almost dead before I can remember to turn the camera on in two lobsters? One lobster. That was much easier than I remember it being. Yeah. One lobster. And that starts the Perilous Moons quest. So this gets us access to the city of Cam Torin, I think is what it's called. So we have a magic shop that lets us buy runes. So we have a magic training method, and we have an AFK mining method that gets us blessed bone shards. And then we have the Perilous Moons kind of dungeon area itself that we can now get access to. And that's got hunter training method, a fishing training method, eventually I think herb lore, and then the bosses themselves. So this is a huge amount of content that just got unlocked. So here we have the last episode compared to this episode's stat gain. I gained a few strength levels, 5 herb lore, just messing around with what I had in my bank. Because we also get an herb shop, so I got to buy new dyes. That gave me a boost. I gained 13 woodcutting levels, 9 farming levels. That's between the teak tree and then the forestry events will sometimes give you farming levels or farming experience. I got 15 total construction levels, getting me up to 17 construction. And I got 18 total hunter levels. There's a little bit I played around in the zone before taking that final picture, so I messed around and gained some more hunter levels just touching the various training methods inside of the dungeon. And with that, I got 3,500-ish U logs. Wow, that I eventually am probably going to turn into something, hopefully experience. But with that, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, that really helps a lot, and I hope to see you again next time.